We are here today with Brett Rutecki. Brett, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Mike, thanks for having me.
Brett, it seems like forever since you've been on the show. Glad to have you back on here today. We're going to be talking about something that I'm not going to play dumb about. We're going to be talking about a product that we're launching together. So some of the questions that I might ask today, I might know the answers to some of them, but I'll do my best to be an impartial interviewer here with you today, Brett. Let me go off and read the headline for the product we're going to be talking about. It says here, do you need more free traffic? If you got 956 free visitors and made up to $578 with just 5 minutes of work, how much money could you make every month? New software automates 100% free traffic and profits from Facebook and Google with just a few clicks. So bring us into this, Brett. What's this all about and why did you create it?
Well, I created Social Traffic System like I create most things. I created it from my own need. I mean, I'm no different than any other marketer. I mean, maybe I'm a little more established than some people just getting started, but I'm no different than anybody else. I want traffic. I need traffic. I mean, it doesn't matter how great your bonus page is, doesn't matter how great your review is or how cool your interview is. None of that matters if nobody sees it. I mean, if you're just standing in the desert somewhere screaming and nobody's around, then what are you doing, right? You're wasting your time. So again, like I said, I created it originally because I need traffic. I mean, I'm no different than anybody else. And frankly, the more traffic you have, the more money you're going to make. I mean, that's pretty much obvious. So I built it in order to get as much traffic as I can myself, and I built it to get free traffic. That's something that was important to me. I wanted to get free traffic because one way of scaling is to run Facebook ads or run paid ads, and that's a great way to do it if you want to go that way. But I wanted free traffic. And then I realized that other people probably want free traffic as well, so I went and I created a product out of it.
One thing that I've noticed about you, and a lot of times you and I will do affiliate marketing promotions together, and we both have email lists, but you go out there and you're bringing in, you've got the power of email marketing, which I'm not going to say is, I'm not going to try to put it down because it's an amazing way of getting traffic, but you are also using this in order to get a ton of free traffic from these places. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brad. I think me and a lot of people are a little bit jealous of how you're able to go out and do that. And you're not 100% relying on one source.
Well, email has always been, I mean, email has always been core for this business, and it always will be. Let's not lie. I mean, it's always going to be the go-to place for traffic and the go-to place for making money online. But it just seemed to me that it was silly to always be focusing on one thing. I mean, it's the old saying, all your eggs in one basket. You know, I mean, if all of a sudden I have problems with email, my deliverability goes down, or maybe people start opting out or whatever. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, what am I going to do? Just say, oh, darn, I lost my business. You know what I mean? No, I have to have other ways of getting traffic. I have to build up other ways of traffic. That's just the smart way to run a business. So that's why, even though I do focus on email a lot, I did start looking for alternate ways. And, you know, like I said, you could use paid ads, and that's something I've done, but I wanted a free way. I wanted something that didn't cost me any money, that I could say, okay, look, if my ads aren't performing, if my email list somehow something happens with that, I have this. And, you know, other people might want it for a different reason. They might want it just because they're getting started, and maybe they don't have money to spend on ads. Maybe they don't have an email list. So they might want it for that reason. Me personally, I wanted it as a backup.
You and I put out a product last year called Group Traffic Profits, and it's very similar to this one. Can you talk a little bit about the differences between this offer and the Group Traffic Profits that we put out then?
Yeah, but it's Group Traffic Profits is, I'll be honest, very similar to this. This is actually the updated version. So I continue to do the things that I was doing in Group Traffic Profits. Now, that's a unique thing as well, right? You don't see that very often. A marketer is actually doing what he's teaching, actually using the tools that he's teaching. Unfortunately, sometimes that's a rare thing in the space. I'm still doing that. I've been way more successful even because I've improved, I've gotten better, and I've learned of other needs. So Social Traffic System is the updated version of Group Traffic Profits. It's got the newer software inside of it.
With that newer software, what new features does that have that the previous one didn't?
One of the most important things, it'll make sense more when I show you the demo, but one of the most important things of the new software is it allows you to post cloaked links, I should say cloaked clickable images to Facebook. That's what one of the softwares inside of both systems did. It allowed you to post clickable images to Facebook. But this actually allows you to cloak those images. So you can cloak the URL. And that's very important because there was times where I wanted to just send people directly to like the JVZoo offer and just say, hey guys, check this out. Sometimes I don't have time to do a full review. Sometimes I don't have time to write a full review. I always test things. Sometimes, I don't have time to write it. So I just want to say, guys, I tested this. It's cool. Go ahead and check it out. And I want to link people to the offer. We can't do that on Facebook because Facebook doesn't like JVZoo. So this way you can actually cloak it. So that's the main thing I put inside there is a built-in link cloaker. Another thing I put in was the ability to post to Google+. Because I use a lot of Facebook for traffic, and some of my people that were using the original software, they said, well, that's cool, Brett, you like Facebook, but we like Google. We like Google+, and we're getting following and we're building up on Google+, but you can't do anything with Google+ with this software. So I integrated Google+ as well, so you can start posting clickable images to that. And even if you like Facebook as opposed to Google like me, why not get traffic from two places instead of just one, right?
Last time we called it group traffic profits, and people might be thinking that they have to have a Facebook group in order to make this work. Is that true?
No, absolutely not. To use the software, you don't need to have a Facebook group, and that's another thing that's more prevalent in the updates. Now, I made it more friendly for things like fan pages, for things like your timeline. You can actually, if you're a member of other groups, now don't spam groups. I don't like when people do that, and I'm sure other people don't. But if you're a member of other groups, that allows you, some groups allow you to post your marketing messages to it. You can post to groups that you don't own anymore now. So no, you don't actually need your own group. You can have a timeline. Everybody has a timeline. You can have a fan page. You can be a member of groups that will allow you to post, or you can have your own group as well.
One thing that I think is really powerful behind this whole system that you've created is the fact that you mentioned before you actually created this for yourself. You use it in your own business, and last year when we launched it, it's not like we put it out there and you were like, okay, well, I've launched and I'm done with it. You've continued to use it. Some of the results that I'm seeing here on the sales page, and people that are going to be watching this and checking out the sales page are going to see is the fact that you've been doing this recently. I'm seeing here you've got like 430 clicks to an offer. You've got another one with 299 free clicks, another one with 904 total clicks, 416 free clicks, 967. It just keeps on going on and on and on. And not only that is, I know that you did a promotion where all you did, and I think this is really important to say, is a lot of times people will put proof on these sales pages, and they'll say, look at the results that I got, and they'll show like their whole PayPal account or their whole JVZoo account, and they'll say, look how much money I'm making, but it's not actually just from the software or the product that they're putting out. But I know for a fact that there's one here, you made $578 from your promotion of WP Content Guard, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you even sent an email to your list.
Yeah, no, and it was kind of ironic too, because the vendor of that product is like, well, Brett, why didn't you email? I thought you were going to promote for me. And I was like, yeah, I am promoting for you, but guess what? You're also my test. So, sorry to tell you that.
He wasn't very happy about that.
Yeah, you're my little guinea pig here, because normally what I was doing is I was sending to my email list. I was also using my software. I was combining the two because I wanted to get as much firepower as possible to my promotions. I want to make money on my promotions. But in order to have accurate proof and be able to say for sure, look, guys, you should buy this, it works, the only fair thing to do is to just use the software and see if I can get results with just the software. So that's actually what we did with that particular promotion. I did not email my list. I probably honestly could have made more money if I would have emailed my list, but I wanted to have good, honest, this is real, it's not, a mix of anything, proof. And so that's what I did. I just used the software, just used the system that's taught in Social Traffic System, and I made $578. I think we partnered on that promotion. I think we came in like second or third as well, so we got a leaderboard prize. We didn't count the leaderboard prize because that wouldn't be fair, because that was part of your promotion too. So it was $579 just in commissions, and that was in what, like 3 days, I think.
I mean, well, you say it was in 3 days, but I mean, if we want to get hypey on this, how long did it take you to put that together? I mean, really, that was, I don't know, did it take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a half an hour, an hour? Like, how long did that take you?
Well, yeah, no, what I meant was the money was generated over 3 days, and that's actually a good thing. But the money was generated over 3 days. The actual work that I put in to make that, I mean, that was all. I mean, it was 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I mean, if I wasn't talking or doing, it would probably take 5 minutes to show you how to do it. If I'm not talking, I'd probably do it in 3 or 4 minutes. But that's the beauty. That 3 days things actually show some of the beauty of this, is that you do that one bit of work, and then you get traffic consistently. I got traffic for 3 days, about 3 days over, and then I deleted it because the affiliate promo was over. Mm-hmm. But you can get traffic consistently from only a little bit of work.
Bring us in. I'm sure people want to see exactly how this whole system works.
All right, so let me go ahead and stop my video so we don't kill my internet connection. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screens. All right, can you see my screen, Mike?
Yes.
All right, so this is actually Facebook Link Post 3. It's the newest version of my Facebook Link Post plugin. It's something that I haven't released yet, I haven't sold yet. It's a part of the social traffic system. Now, what Facebook Link Post does is it allows you to post clickable images to Facebook and to Google. And that's very important, clickable images. Because how many times, Mike, have you seen people post images on Facebook? Either in their timeline, in their groups, in their fan pages. People always post images, right? And they always post some text. And the reason they post images is because, let's be honest, if a post doesn't have an image, it's not going to get any notice right anymore. I mean, the days of just posting text to Facebook is done. You need to post an image or you're not going to get noticed. But the problem with that is people will post these images, people will get, the thing will get noticed, and then they only have this tiny little text link inside of the description of the image. You go ahead and you click on the image, and all it does, Facebook will show you the image bigger. Well, that's not what you want.
I hate that. Like, even from a user perspective, if we want to even forget about the marketing perspective, as a user, you click on the link, you click on, not the link, you click on the image, which you think is going to be a link, and it opens up a whole nother screen. And even if there is a link somewhere, you have to click again.
Yeah, or you got to click that. It says there will be the text description. It'll say view more, and you've got to click that, and hoping it opens up. Your link is actually hidden because that's just the way it is. Facebook doesn't allow you to post clickable images to Facebook. I shouldn't say it doesn't allow it. I should say it doesn't have that functionality. So what Facebook Link Post does is it adds that functionality to Facebook. You can now post clickable images to Facebook. So then when people go ahead and see your post, they click on the image. The image can now be a big call to action, because that image is now clickable. So let me go ahead and I'll show you some of the images that I posted.
If I didn't know everything about this product, I would be like, but Brett, how do you create these images that you're going to put on there? But I'll let you get to it. But that would be my next question if I was playing dumb.
I'm going to show you in a second how you create the images, because I did think about that, because I know that people aren't graphics designers. Guess what? I'm not a graphics designer. I write software, and a lot of people think to themselves that I make all these graphics for the software. I don't. I got a graphics designer. I couldn't make this icon, okay? So I did come up with a solution for that. All right, so let me show you one of the posts that I recently made here. I'll find a good one here. Oh, you know what? We'll use this one. This is the one that I posted. You can actually see it's going directly to a Warrior Plus. You can see the link URL. This is the display URL. So the display URL is the URL that people are going to see on Facebook or on Google+. You notice that it is a cloaked URL, so they don't actually see the Warrior Plus URL. Same thing with this one right here, where I went directly to JVZoo. It's cloaked, so you can actually see that, so Facebook will allow that post. You can link right to Warrior Plus, you can link right to JVZoo. This one right here, I'll go ahead and click the icon to see the stats. You can see the post that I actually made to my Facebook group. I also posted it to Google. I'll be quite frank, I don't have much of a following on Google, so I didn't get much traffic from Google. I only got 30 free clicks from Google. But hey, 30 free visitors, why not, right? Why not take them? Some people use Google more. than Facebook. I'm very prevalent on Facebook, and that's what the bonus training teaches as well. It teaches Facebook, which is what I do. So you can see here, I got 1,107 total clicks. Now, this untracked clicks are people that weren't unique, so people that clicked multiple times. It doesn't count that in this Facebook click. It only counts unique clicks. So if we're going to go by unique clicks, I've got 447 unique clicks from Facebook, 30 unique clicks from Google+. And what I did was I posted this image to Facebook and to Google+. When people clicked on the image, they went directly to the Warrior Plus offer. If you actually go over here, let me show you Warrior Plus. This is the offer that I was posting for, WordPress Content Guard, and you can see I earned $591.06. Now that does not match what's on the sales page. It's actually what we say on the sales page is a little lower, and the reason it does not match is because there were 2 refunds, and I'm that honest that I even counted the refunds when I made my claim, my income claim. So I wanted to be completely honest, and then I didn't earn $591 really, even though it says it Warrior Plus, because there were 2 refunds, and I wanted to account for them and be truthful with people.
So you even made more money, but there, I mean that's pretty cool there. One thing I also noticed is that you even got a click, and it might have been you. I was thinking maybe Brett clicked it. Did you click the link today? Because it says there's one click today, I think.
No, that wasn't actually me. That was actually somebody else clicking it today. And the reason I just deleted that from Facebook today because I was getting ready for this interview and I saw somebody clicked it and I was like, oh man, this offer's over. I should probably delete this, but because I had it on Facebook and on Google. I deleted it from Facebook. I forgot to delete it from Google. So yeah, now the question that you had obviously is going to be where do people make these images? And I thought about that, so I created the ImageMaker Pro software. ImageMaker Pro is a drag and drop graphics creator. So I'll go ahead and make an image real quick. I'll show you how to do it. It's very quick and it's very easy. We're just going to call this demo. Name, and I type in my graphic name. I'll go ahead and click on edit. And then there you go. You have your canvas right here. Now, I'm not a graphics designer. I know a lot of people aren't graphics designer. Giving people a canvas and some tools up here, some brushes, and, widgets, and saying, go ahead, make a cool image. That's giving me a canvas and an easel and say paint a picture. I'm gonna be like, huh?
So no, I'm the same way. I have no artistic ability.
So what I did was I had an actual graphics designer create a bunch of templates. And when I create an image, I go ahead and I use a template. So there's a whole bunch of templates in here. I just use one of these templates. And of course, my computer is going to be slow because I'm doing a Skype call. Find a template here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why my internet, it's really stormy here. I don't know why my internet connection is really slow today. That's why I had to shut the video off when I did my screen share.
Let me turn mine on as well here. Here we go.
Once you pick your template, it's all drag and drop. You can go ahead and delete things. You can edit things. You can upload new things. I'm not going to watch me create a whole graphic, but it's very easy. You can add new graphics. You can add in text. It's fully drag and drop. It's very easy to use. There's a clip art library. There's Pixabay integration. So it's everything that you would expect in a graphics designer. When you're all ready and you have your graphic, you just click on Export PNG, and then you can go ahead and download that and use it to your computer. And then go over here. You go to the Link Post the Link Post plugin. Click New. And you can see some of the graphics that I've been actually using in my actual post. These are graphics that I've used in my actual post. You can reuse a graphic if you want to use the same one over and over again. So, for example, if I wanted to use this one again, I can go ahead and click on this one and use that one again, or I can go ahead and upload a new one. Then I enter in the URL where I want people to go. So let's go ahead and do BrettRatecki.com. We'll just send people directly to my blog. I'm going to go ahead and I'll post this live for you guys so you can see how it works, but I'm going to delete it anyway. You enter in a caption, so I'll say, check out my blog. Now, again, if I was doing an actual promo, I'd probably have something a little more hypey, a little more promotional here, then check out my blog. Yeah, and your short. Now, this is for the link cloaking. So if I was sending people to a JVZoo offer or something like that, I might want to cloak my link. Or if I was sending people to a Warrior Plus offer, I might want to cloak my link. And what this does is you enter in your short code, which is basically just some text that will get put on the end of your website. So this WordPress plugin is on brettratecki.com. So if I enter in brettratecki.com, check out my blog for my short code, it will be brettratecki.com/check out my blog that I'm actually sharing, even though I can send people anywhere I want. I can send them to anywhere I want this link URL to be. It can be WordPress, it can be JVZoo, it can be anything I like. So I'll just type in check out my blog. And you see how it's showing in green here, Mike?
Yeah, I was wondering why I did that.
Yeah, it's showing in green because as I'm typing it, it's checking to make sure I didn't use the same shortcode before, so I don't accidentally reuse the same shortcode. So that's actually happening live as I type. It's one of the things I like to put in my software. I think a lot of times, people don't do these things like error checking and testing for you, and then it makes the software difficult to use for somebody just getting started. I try to make my software as easy to use as possible, even for something that really is non-technical or just getting started. So I add things in like that, so like automatic checking as you're typing. I mean, obviously, you can't have the same shortcode linked to 2 URLs. That would be silly. It wouldn't work right. So I add in automatic checking for that kind of stuff. Now, there are 2 types of redirects. There's an external redirect. External means you're just sending people directly to, your URL, so anywhere you want them to go. Internal redirect, and this is something that's actually also new inside of the link post 3, is that it will pull in the website that you're targeting into your own site. So if I was actually going to pull in, say, a JV offer, I can have it pull that in directly into my domain, so it looks like it's a part of my domain as well. I
was going to ask, why would you do that?
I explained that in some of the training. There's a couple of reasons why you might want to do that. You might want to do that because if an offer is converting at 15%, right? That means 85% of the people are not going to be a part of that offer. 85% of the people aren't going to buy it. Now, an offer of converting at 15% is actually pretty good, but that still means 85% of the people aren't going to buy it. So if you pull it into your own site, then they're on your domain, they're on your site, they're not somewhere else. So at the very least, the people that have clicked your link on Facebook or on Google Plus are coming to your website. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So. And that's another. This is an extra feature. I wanted to be clear on that as well, to make sure that we people that have maybe purchased Group Traffic Profits and are thinking about upgrading to this one, they really know what those new features are. So that's one of those new features.
Yeah, the short code with the automatic cloaking and the redirect type are 2 of the new features as well. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now you can see these are actually listed in alphabetical order, so they're easy to find. So I have check out my blog right here, and there's the new post. So if I want to go ahead and share this to Facebook, I can go ahead and just click on the Facebook link. It'll open it up. I can share it to Facebook and say, hey guys, check out my blog. And on the right-hand side, post to Facebook. This will close. And I can go ahead and share it to Google+. Oh, and I clicked the wrong one there. Say, hey guys.
So what you're doing there is you're sharing on your personal Google+, and you're sharing on, you can do on either your Facebook wall, or you can do a group or a page.
Yeah, you can share, and I just shared on my personal timeline for this demo, but you could share on, a group, you can share on a page, you can share on other groups, you can share on other pages, anywhere that you're able to post to, that you have rights to post to, you're able to go ahead and do that. You can actually see it right here on my personal timeline. I probably should have shared it in my group because all my friends in real life don't really care about my blog, so they're probably looking at me like, okay, thanks, Brett. So, because I have a marketing blog, and most of my friends aren't marketers. But you can see, now this is the main thing. Oh,
look, someone just loved it.
Yeah, that was you. So now, like, if you actually go here now, You can see this image, and you can see it's clickable. Now, most images, like this is a normal image right here. This is an image I posted of a house that I just bought, a rental property. You go ahead and you click on the image, and what happens? It shows the image bigger. That's not what we want. We don't want this, especially if you're doing some kind of call to action. This particular image doesn't have a call to action, but I could have also had some text in there that says, hey, make sure you click here or something like that, some type of call to action. When you click on this image, watch what happens. It takes people over to my blog. So it actually does what it's supposed to do. That gives you what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have clickable images. You're supposed to have call to actions. What good is a call to action that doesn't actually action? You know what I mean? That's what I always thought about these images on Facebook that aren't clickable. What good is a call to action that doesn't actually do an action? So that you can, it doesn't take much to see the advantage of that. If we go over here to Google Plus. And you can see my post right in here inside of Google Plus as well. And again, that is also clickable. Again, this is just a demo, so it's just taking people over to my blog. Now, I'm assuming you clicked it once when you liked it, and I clicked it once. Well, so let's go ahead and check out the stats.
Now I just clicked it. 1 second. You might want to refresh it.
I want you to notice something here. You clicked it once, and I clicked it once, right? Mm-hmm. I've already gotten 21 clicks. I just made this post.
That's pretty crazy. You've already got a ton of clicks from people. I mean, and you didn't even do anything too crazy hypey.
No, I didn't. Yeah, no. And I clicked it. You clicked it. And I'll be honest, one of those was Facebook, because when you make the post, Facebook actually counts as a click because Facebook crawls it. So that was one for me, one from you, one for Facebook. That's 3, but I got 21 clicks in these few seconds. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go here and I'm going to delete these real quick because I don't really want to be sending people to my blog right now for no reason, and people are clicking on it. So let me go ahead and delete these quick.
So poor Brett, he doesn't want free traffic.
Not at the moment. I do want free traffic, but right now I'm not. There's no promo going on, so I'm going to go ahead and delete these. I want to save my guys for when I have something for them to sell or something for them to buy. So now you got the Facebook link post, you got the Image Maker Pro, and I also added in some bonus training. Now I'm going to be completely honest, it's the same training that's in Group Traffic Profits. So if you have Group Traffic Profits, and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy this for the training, don't buy it don't buy Tro's Traffic System for the training. It's the same training that's in Group Traffic Profits. I didn't do that to be cheap. I didn't do that to be lazy. I didn't do that because I don't want to make new training. I use the same training because I'm still doing the same thing, and it's still really working well. So I did put this in here as a bonus. Now, the main function of Social Traffic System is the upgraded software, but I put in the bonus training as well, just because I'm not the kind of guy that can give somebody a software and say, here, now figure it out. I have to give more. I have to give training.
So I mean, the point there being is if you picked up Group Traffic Profits and you want to upgrade for the software, for the upgraded software, then great. You don't have to upgrade if you don't want to. If you don't want the extra features, if you don't want to be able to post affiliate links and have the internal and external redirect and the short code features there, you don't need to upgrade if you don't want to. But it's an optional upgrade for you. But if you didn't pick up Group Traffic Profits, then this is you're actually getting in at a great time, because you're getting the upgraded version and you're getting the same training that still works. Because you're still, like you said, you're still doing it. You're like, it's not something that you just kind of you started doing again because you're going to have another product launch. Like, you've been doing it on a consistent basis. So you can also ask yourself, if you did purchase Group Traffic Profits before, let's say, and I know you would agree with me here, Brett, if you purchase Group Traffic Profits and you don't care about upgrading, but you haven't taken action on it, then don't buy this from us. Go back in there, take action on it. And because it works, this stuff actually works. Like, I think you'd agree with me 100%.
Yeah, it's so frustrating sometimes. Like, when you're launching something like this, something that I'm personally doing, that I've been doing this for a couple of years now. And I know that it works well. I know that anybody that takes action will be able to get results from it, because I'm getting results, and I have been consistently for multiple years. It's so frustrating because when you make these videos, you do these interviews, and you're like, it works, guys. you know that you just sound like the 50 other guys out there that are like, it's so awesome, you should buy it. But it's like, man, it really does work. You know, I want to get people to understand that it really is truthful. It really is something that I do. It really does work without just sounding like one of those flaky guys out there, you know.
So guys, the point being, it does work. And just to kind of reiterate here before I go through the OTOs, on the front end offer, guys, you're going to get the ImageMaker Pro software. You're going to get the updated Facebook posting software. You're going to get the training that was included in the first launch there. You're also going to get included with this, and this is kind of interesting. You're going to get lifetime developer access for the system, meaning that you can go out there and you can actually install this on, you can install the software on your client's websites, and you can sell this as a service to people. You can flip sites with it on it. You can create images with the ImageMaker Pro software and sell that as a service to clients. We have no problem with you doing that. We want you to use that. Plus, you're also going to get Brett's How I Make Money Online training. That's included there. So if you are struggling with making money online, you're also going to get that training along with it. Just to be clear with you guys, the software is a WordPress plugin, as Brett showed you. So you will need to have a WordPress website in order to run that. The ImageMaker is cloud-based, so you don't need to have a website to do that, but you will need to have a minimum hosting. You can get a shared hosting, you can get a really cheap website to do that, but we wanted to be upfront with you about that. It is a WordPress plugin, and we want to be clear on that. There are 3 OTOs that go along with this, so we want to be clear with you guys that there's going to be 3 different upsells. They're completely optional, but I think you should definitely take a look at them because they're pretty cool. The first one is called Instant Video Pages, and this is something that I think is pretty much it's a separate product in itself, but it fits really well alongside the social traffic system. What it allows you to do is easily create video pages so that you can monetize the traffic that you're getting. So you've got everything that you need to actually get traffic, but if you want to be able to monetize that traffic easily, then Instant Video Pages is going to be a really neat software for you. It's something that we haven't released yet. This is most likely later on this year, early next year, we'll be doing a bigger release of that by itself. If you want to get in there and get it before everyone else does, then you can get your hands on Instant Video Pages. And just make sure you check out that sales page once you get there. I think you'll think it's pretty cool. But again, it's an optional upgrade. OTO2 is the unlimited agency rights to be able to sell the social traffic system. You do need to own the front end offer in order to upgrade to the agency. So you know about that. No sneaky people trying to sneak around there. So that's going to allow you to go out there and use Brett's system of being able to add your own buy button onto our sales page. You'll see a whole demo of how that works on the sales page. For our customers that are familiar with us, you know that that's something completely unique, something that Brett started doing, and no one's actually copied it yet that I know of. And the last one is live coaching, where we're going to be doing a live workshop where we take apart our business and really show you exactly how we're getting traffic, how we're doing things, how we're making money, and we've priced this really cheap so that anyone who wants to join is going to be able to join that as well. Brett, am I missing anything? Did I forget something? Anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
No, I think you've covered everything, Mike.
I've covered everything. Brett, again, thank you so much for coming on the show today, and best of luck with our launch.
Thanks, Mike. Have a good one.